Jessie here. Welcome to my podcast, YouTube channel, and thanks for watching Small Town Salon. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to Java with Jessie. That's my new intro.
I love that.
Yeah. I didn't know what would rhyme with Jessie, but I like coffee, so I thought Java with Jessie.
Yeah. Really cute.
Well,
I
thank
like
you.
that.
Thanks. This is Caitlin.
Hi.
We wanted to talk about crazy things that happen in the salon. So, we live in a tourist town, and if you can imagine, it's fun. We get to meet all kinds of people.
It's definitely interesting.
It is interesting.
It's never boring.
No. We get to sit here at the desk and watch people get married outside the window, which is really cool. That happens at least once a week, would you say?
Yeah, just in the middle of a parking lot.
Yeah.
And
So, were you here when the road was were you here right after the road was done?
I was here after that.
Okay, so you don't remember the guy who was like walking around with a knife in his pocket?
Yeah, he had the machete in his
Yes,
hands.
yeah, okay, so one
that.
crazy story is we came in one morning, it was right before the road was completed, I believe, or maybe the road was just completed.
That's like when I just started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a Saturday morning, and we get here at 8 a.m., so none of the restaurants are open, the banks aren't open, and the only other place is a barber shop, like a few doors down. And I remember this mom and her girls walking across the parking lot in here, and I looked down at the barber shop, and I was like, oh, there's a guy sleeping in front of the door of the barber shop. And so once I came inside, he walked by the front windows of the salon, and I don't know what he was on, but he was on something. I don't know. And he started like scratching, and he lifted his shirt up, and there was a machete like this long underneath his shirts and like stuffed in his pants. So we ran up here and locked the door and locked everybody inside and had to call the cops. And when the cops came, the guy had walked past the dumpsters and kind of passed out in the parking lot, and they had to call 911. So that was a super eventful morning that we've had.
One time I had a bride and a daughter. The mother was getting married and the daughter was in the wedding, and I was doing their makeup at one of our other locations, and I did the daughter's makeup first, and they loved it. Everything went well, and then the mom, I was like, okay, so what do we want to do today? And she was like, well, I don't really care, but I do want to look better than my daughter. And that just kind of threw me off for a minute. I was like, okay, sure, I'll do the best that I can. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, how do you respond to something like that?
It's very uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's uncomfortable for you, and then at the same time you're thinking, did anyone else hear her?
Literally, I'm like looking around like, was that just me? Okay.
Yeah. Kaylee currently has 2 clients sitting over here, so we're going to make this short and sweet, and talk about what's your favorite thing about Wanderlust?
Oh gosh.
The list is so large, right?
It's fun. Like, it's a fun place to work. I never really feel like I'm working, and I'm friends with like everybody I work with. So
yeah, that has been like one thing that I really, really have worked on is making sure that I employ people that I like working with, and that everyone else likes each other. Any other crazy things that you can think of?
Kind of reminds me of another story. I don't know if this guy was homeless or not, but he was hanging out outside, and he asked me for a lighter. And I was like, you know what, sure, whatever. Didn't really think that I had one, but I was sure someone did. So I went to go find it in the back, and by the time I walked from the front of the salon to the back of the salon and came back, he was in the gazebo surrounded by cops. I don't know what happened.
Wow.
Hopefully he found his wife.
One thing that's really cool about owning a salon and spa is that when we get new hires, we train them on all the services that we have. So in turn, that means that I actually get to be the guinea pig for all of these service providers, and hands down, my favorite part of my job ever. And, oh, thanks. Today, we are going to talk about staff numbers. Okay, first things first. I'm going to question both of you about who you think this is.
Okay.
Okay? Cassidy's a little newer, so she may not know. You can also say people from that number. Okay. If one person, and you can bet money on this,
Okay.
is going to be late, who is it?
I would guess.
Huh? Haley? Well, yeah.
I would say Dexter.
I'm gonna say Dexter as well. Bet money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a meeting.
If it's a meeting, he's gonna do it. That's for sure. Yeah. Who is always going to have the fullest books?
Amy.
Amy?
Yeah, I would say Amy. Amy or Dexter. Both of them.
Yeah.
I'd say they run neck and neck.
Yeah. Who always brings their lunch? Keely? I don't know. Does she always bring her lunch?
She does.
Okay. I didn't know that
Amy
about her.
too, maybe?
Amy does bring her lunch a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, she has it like 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, Chrissy always brings her lunch.
Yes,
too.
Chrissy too.
Mhm. Yeah. Hey. What else? Who here has a coffee addiction?
Oh, I definitely.
Everybody.
Yeah. No doubt.
Oh, I have a really good one. If you are going to have leftovers and bet money on someone who's going to eat it, who is it?
Dexter?
That's one. Amy, always.
Amy, that's
Every
true.
single time it's Amy.
That's true.
So here I decide to grab lunch and see exactly who wants my leftovers.
Okay, so I'm leaving with my food, and we're gonna see who wants it. Leftovers?
What'd you bring?
It's mac and cheese and french fries.
Oh man, all kinds of carbs.
Oh, okay. No.
Okay, beautiful souls, remember to click subscribe. That way we can keep this channel going and you get to see all the back end of everything we do at the salon.
Live.
We're live. This is Facebook Live. Out of everybody in the entire salon, who do you think? I already know the answer to this. I'm not gonna say it. Who do you think has the most scandalous background?
Ooh, scandal.
Yeah.
Ah.
Let's say who has had a previous most scandalous job.
Ooh, this is juicy.
Super juice.
Bonnie.
Oh, it is Bonnie. Yes.
I just remembered our Christmas party.
That's right.
I learned a few things.
Yeah. Which of us prefers wine over beer?
Jesse.
I love wine.
Wine over beer besides you. I don't know. Are there any others?
It's Chrissy.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. Who here loves beer?
I would say Amy, myself.
Amy, Lori. I don't know. Probably might like beer. Definitely Amy.
What about
Yeah.
Kaylee?
I think Kaylee's like a liquor girl.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right. Who is your favorite employee? There we go.
My favorite employee between all locations.
All locations.
Oh, salon locations. Okay. I'm so
can't
sorry.
choose. She can't
Dexter is definitely my brother, but I'm also gonna say Kaylee because I feel like her mom sometimes, and she moved away from her parents, and I feel like I take care of her a lot.
Oh, I love that.
Like she calls me and she's like, I have a problem, and I'm like, I can help you.
Oh,
like
I love
every
that.
time. So
That's great.
she's like my little daughter. She is precious. So today, if my seat won't stay up. It's okay. Who's the bossiest? It's not me.
Bossiest.
I don't think I'm the bossiest. Am I? Hold on. You can say me.
No.
Okay. Very bossy.
Yeah. Chrissy, Brittany, Dexter.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't feel like anybody's like overly bossy.
Yeah. No, me neither. Who's your favorite employee to work with?
Ooh, gosh, I love everyone
Oh.
so much.
If you could work open to close every day with one person.
I
You're the
love Samantha. I was
one.
thinking
Yeah.
Samantha too. She's so easy to
She's
talk
really sweet.
to. Probably open to close.
Open to close every day, 5 days a week.
Brittany or Amy, maybe.
I'm really hurt.
I was like,
I'm just kidding. It's fine. I'm just joking.
I do love Samantha.
I like Samantha
She's up
too.
there for
Went to
me.
beauty school with her, so like,
Right.
Yeah, she's a super sweetheart. If you haven't had a facial from Samantha, you're definitely
Oh,
missing out.
Get one.
That's for sure.
Where to look with my eyes.
Here, here, here,
I know, I
here.
just
I
keep
don't
looking
know.
around.
Yeah, we're new at this. We'll get better.
Yeah.
watching the cars go by.
This is our.
We'll edit.
We're new.
Yeah, it's fine. Trying to think. Who is your hands down favorite client?
Ooh. Ooh, I feel like the sweetest is Jackie Van Way.
Jackie Van
I
Way.
think she is the sweetest lady. She's
love
always so
that.
pleasant when she comes in.
I
Yes,
love nice
I love
people.
her.
That's my
I love her.
favorite. That's
There's so
great.
many though, there really is.
So I wanted to talk about two very special clients of mine that I met at the salon when I very first opened my business and how we became such good friends. I'm also eating, please excuse me. Don't have a good diet today, it's fine. So 7 years ago, close to 8 years ago now, I was going through a divorce when I opened my first salon. And I had I'm gonna say it was abusive at the end of my marriage, and my ex was very upset that I was filing for divorce, rightfully so. I think divorce is ugly, and I wish it could have been avoided, but it couldn't. So I was sitting at the salon one day. This is my first client, and love you, boo. So this client, I'm doing maybe a pedicure or hair, I don't remember, on her, and my kids are with me, and baby daddy shows up to get the kids, and this fabulous client, her husband's a cop, she is just an all-around amazing person. I love her. And when my ex-husband showed up to get the kids, I walked them outside, and he proceeds to start yelling at me, putting the kids in the car, and then it kind of took a turn for the worse, and he tried to run over me with the car, and so my foot's in the way of the tire, and I just start to walk away because I don't want my kids to see this, and my client runs to her car to I don't know, call her husband, whatever, and from that point forward, her and I have been such good friends, and I love her, and she actually works for me once or twice a month at one of the boutiques now, and she's a regular salon client still. She actually met me because she was looking for a salon, and she found me. I popped up on Google, and she came and got, I think it was a pedicure, and she comes in, she's stressed out. She had sent her kid to maybe a ball game or practice or something like that. Her husband took her daughter, and she came in for a pedicure, and I immediately was like, girl, you want a glass of wine? And so she took her glass of wine, and then that turned into 2 glasses, and then the next thing I know, it's 8 p.m. we're ordering Chinese food, and she decided to stay and get a facial. So it's 9 or 9:30 by the time she is done getting her services, and yeah, we just hit it off, and we've been such good friends ever since, and I absolutely love her. And it's just proof that your clients will become your friends much faster than your friends will ever become your clients. The second client is Michelle, and I absolutely adore her, and I adore her entire family. I was actually invited to her daughter's wedding, and I didn't even have to do hair and makeup. Like, it was just so beautiful. Like, do you know what it feels like to be a hairstylist and to be invited to a wedding without having to do hair and makeup? Like, oh, that's just that. Mwah, that is where it's at. So she found me also by Googling pedicures, and so she ended up finding out that I had worked at a really nice salon in the big city, like an hour away, and she was like, no one can ever do my hair, and I was like, bet. And so I started giving her blowouts, and she has been an amazing client ever since. And one day my baby daddy, came into the salon and got all up in my face, and he was yelling at me and, you know, whatever. And he finally left, and she looked at me and she was like, I was about to pick up your shears because I didn't know what to do in that situation. And she's just been so protective of me ever since, and I love her so much. She still comes in almost once a week to get a blowout, and sometimes we'll have a glass of wine after. And I have very much enjoyed getting to know her over the past 7 years, both of those clients over the past 7 years, and they have become really good friends of mine, and I text them all the time. And it's really cool to grow in your career as a hairstylist, because people who started with you at the beginning love you, they love your work, and they like watching you grow and develop into this becoming a career for you. And that's probably one of my favorite things about being a business owner / hairstylist, is just the connections that I make and the long-term friends / clients that come with the territory. I absolutely love it.
Okay, if you had the preference to only see locals or only see tourists, who would you choose? Locals?
I don't know.
I know,
torn on
I'm
that
kind of
because
50-50 too.
yeah.
Because I really enjoyed like brides,
Mhm.
and I really like seeing people who come in from out of town who don't have a good salon to go
Right.
to, and then they get their
get
hair
so
done and they're like, oh
excited.
my god, my hair's never looked this good.
Yes.
Yeah,
I love that.
so,
I do love that.
I'm 50-50.
For sure. I think so too.
Okay.
I think so
I'll be
too.
different.
Some other really fun eventful things are we lose power at least once a month. Do we not?
Yeah, definitely. It happens.
And it's not our fault, but there's so much construction going on downtown, and I don't know if it's because we're like at an intersection with all kinds of, I don't know, there's roads here, roads there, roads over here, and I don't know if maybe it's caused by wrecks or just like a power surge, but we lose electricity all the time. It's awful.
Definitely have had to do a few haircuts outside on the sidewalk.
Dexter too. I swear every time the power goes out, I get a picture of Dexter,
Yeah.
like doing hair in the dark.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I think that was like my first day I started here. The power went out and someone had to go do a haircut outside on the parking
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah, that happens to us all the time. I don't know if it's just a bad omen. Maybe someone cursed us. What is your favorite product? Hair, skin, and body care.
Ooh, I love that jelly mask.
Jelly mask? I like
Yes,
the jelly mask
it
too.
smells so good. It feels so good.
Amethyst oil?
Yes, it smells good too. I love
And
that.
makes your hair dreadlocks
Yes.
feel amazing. These are synthetic. I don't actually use them. That was a joke.
Oh.
Yeah.
These are so soft.
Who is the most fashionable employee besides Lori?
I feel like Amy's always got something.
Amy does dress cute.
I'm gonna say Kaylee.
Fair enough.
I never get to see Kaylee's clothes, but I know at meeting day she always looks so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fun question. Do you love staff meetings.
Yes, I love staff meetings. We always have such a
We
good
do,
time.
except for
Was
last
late
month.
to the
Sorry.
only one.
Yeah, I know. Last month I had just had surgery, so, and I was like a little depressed, so it was a terrible meeting. I apologize. But normally they are like,
The meeting
So
before we
much
made
fun.
vision boards, and that
Yeah.
was so fun.
yeah.
If you liked what you saw today, go ahead and let me know below what else you would like to see behind the scenes at the salon. And click subscribe. That way we can keep this channel going. And until next time, mwah.